Good afternoon. Welcome to another week with Neethu's Academy, reading with me, Vinod James. How are you all? How was your weekend? How was your weekend? Did you all enjoy your weekend? What did you do? What were you up to? Yes, what all did you do? Tell me. Did you all enjoy your weekend? Yes, I'm sure that all of you would have, isn't it? What did you do spectacular about it? Did you enjoy the weekend, relaxed on your own, working, or did you enjoy the lovely rain that is which is happening? What did you do? Neethu Jijo, good afternoon. Very, very, very good afternoon to all my lovely students. Aparna, yes, good, okay, very nice. Mayusha, good afternoon. Like what Aparna said, was very good. Enjoyed the weekend. How about all the others who were there in front of me? How did you make the most out of the weekend that you had? Priya Matthew, good afternoon. Siminibu, good afternoon. Yes, what all did you do? Tell me. Anybody who's attending for the very first time, please do let us know about that as well because it's an honor to know how many of you are new because every day we have lovely students who are there. Paul, good. Okay, very nice, Paul. Thank you. Happy to know that all of you enjoyed your weekend. Though we missed you all, but of course, yeah, you need a short break from all our, you know, pumping in with all those beautiful things to enhance your exam. Rahul Kumar, good afternoon. And as you know, please be aware of it. We have only two Telegram groups, okay? Because I have to tell you over and over again because please understand because there are certain students who's posting, please add me in that group, this group. We don't have any that group, this group. We only have two Telegram group. One we have just pinned. The official Neethus Academy Telegram page is what we have pinned. And then we have a reading exclusive Telegram page. That's the only two Telegram pages that we do not have any other. Why reading Telegram page is exclusive? We want to give you whatever the Neethu madam is going to make the material that will be shared. The first hand information would be given in that group. Both groups are free. Okay, we do not have any paid group or anything. We only have free group. So if somebody asks you for any payment, please understand that that is not from us. So please be aware of it because we have n number of people. Okay, see the beautiful. I don't know how to tell you in English, but in Malayalam, the absolute explanation to what we feel about when somebody makes a fraudulent. We have people who make fraudulent IDs on behalf of all our staffs as well, the admin staff. So it is like this. We always believe that. See, മാങ്ങ ഉള്ള മാവിലല്ലേ കല്ലെറിയുള്ളൂ. So we always believe that whatever that we have done so far is benefiting the students, and that is why these fraudulent people are trying to come target us. That's all. Ale. So if people are targeting us, that means we are doing good for all of you. That's the only way that we take it. Okay, but why we want to tell you this is, see, please be aware of all those fraudulent people across. You have to always be wise enough. There will be people who will be coming and contacting you with all those names and all. Please do not respond. Just block them. Straight away block them and report them so that they will not disturb you. In the meantime, I missed a lot of good afternoon and all. Sorry for that. Vidya Ranjit, good afternoon. Ansi Varghese, good afternoon. Dolly Anthony, good afternoon. Salini Narayanan, good afternoon. Avinash, good afternoon. Anaga News, good afternoon after the long time. Chelsea, good afternoon. A very, very, very good afternoon to all. Today morning classes was good. Thank you very much. Right. So, Suni Roy, good afternoon. A very good afternoon to all of you. Manju VM, good afternoon. So, as you can see on the screen, Neethu Madam is going to come live this Friday. So, do not forget, put a reminder 10 o'clock Indian time. So, looking forward to welcome you all there as well. Anwar, good afternoon. Vinil Chaku, good afternoon. So lot of names that I know. I'm sorry, it is on the 6th. Okay, I'm very sorry. I just read it wrong. So 6th July is when she is gonna come in front of you. Jancy, good afternoon. Lima R. Singh, good afternoon again. Fair enough. So, is there anybody who's attending this live for the very first time? If so, please do let me know. It's just to know where you're from. Okay, because this is the only way that I could interact with you. Ashwin P, good afternoon. So, is there anybody who's attending for the very first time? Tino Martin, good evening. A very good evening to all of you. Ashwati Kartika, good afternoon. So, a lot of new names. That's why I just was a bit curious about to know whether is there anybody who's attending for the first time. Vinita Renu, good afternoon. Neeraja, good afternoon. Very, very, very good afternoon to all my lovely students. So, are you all ready for today's session? Paul Arikard, first time, sir. Thank you very much, Paul, for letting me know. It would be highly appreciated if you can tell me where you're from as well. Okay, Tintu Manu, good afternoon. Krishna Kripa, good evening. Why is that? Okay, see, it is just to let all the students know that you are in a multinational or an international classroom. Sanita Sabu, good afternoon. Malu is ready. I am first time. Udayam Peru, Ernakulam. Okay, thank you very much, Tino. See, we have people from different parts of Kerala, Paul, Trishur, Divya, no, Oman. Okay, very good. See, people from Kerala, people from India, different parts of India. Sophia, good afternoon, different parts of the world. Like, you have people from different parts of Middle East. There you have Aparna from Saudi Arabia. Shruti Atul, good afternoon. How am I? I am doing excellent. Thanks to all of you. With all your love and affection, what could we ask for more? Anu is ready. Okay. Malu, I'm from New Zealand. Very nice. See, this is the beauty out of it, isn't it? You have people from New Zealand, you have people from Middle East, you have people from India, you have people from Australia, you have people from UK, you have people from Singapore. There. Lima is from Singapore, Avinash from Saudi Arabia, Arya Sham. Good afternoon. Again, welcome Vinita Renu from Qatar, see different parts of, and I have students. I know that there are students from Israel. I know there are students from UK. I know there are students from Ireland. I know there are students from Nepal, Maldives, Malta, Mauritius. So isn't that a beautiful thing to, like be proud enough of? I am in front of all the students from all or different parts of the world. Dinesh Kumar, hello, sir. Good afternoon. A very good afternoon. Sophia, I'm from Tamil Nadu. Very nice. Where in Tamil Nadu, Sophia? Tino Davis from Maldives. See, this is what I'm saying. See the diversity. Sarah Thomas, good afternoon. Very, very, very good afternoon. As you have said, you're all ready. Okay, so what are we going to do? We're going to do two things. One, a part B question will be coming on the screen. Right now, it will come. So, as soon as the question pops up, be vigilant, do bite the time. Try to complete the question. Find the another. Okay, there you have the question. Please do complete. Do not type the answers. I will ask you when to type the answers. Just find the answers. All right, time, isn't it? Time just goes very quickly. Am I right? So, how many of you have done or got the answers on or before the time I've exhausted? Can you give me a quick thumbs up? How many of you have got the answers? ആർക്കൊക്കെ ആൻസേഴ്സ് കിട്ടി എന്ന് പറയാം. I'm sure that all of you should have had an answer, അല്ലേ? Why? Because this is such a question. See, നമ്മുടെ മുമ്പിൽ തന്നേക്കുന്ന passage, എന്താ അത്? It is multiple choice question. 3 options. അപ്പോൾ ഏതെങ്കിലും ഒരു ആൻസർ ക്ലിക്ക് ചെയ്യുക എന്നുള്ളത് very important aspect ആണ്. Okay. So now I'm just going to tell you something very, very general. Okay. See, please always remember OET reading അല്ലെങ്കിൽ IELTS, you talk about any linguistic profile exam. Okay. But now we are going to talk about the one that we have shown or what we are doing. See, please understand there will be 42 questions in front of you. Okay. 42 questions, and these 42 questions, they will not carry any negative marking. See, please always remember that. Okay, why I'm over and over again telling you this is you're supposed to or you are expected to write all the 42 answers. Am I clear? See, there is no negative marks, so you have to write all the answers. See, for example, there's multiple choice questions. You have 3 options, isn't it? A, B, C. Let's say you tried your best, okay, and still you're not able to come up with the answer. There will always be, generally my students will always say this confused with 2 options, isn't it? That's what I would definitely feel that most of you have felt. See, please understand there will be only one answer. Okay, first and the foremost important thing is always try to stick to your first answer that your brain is going to give you. If you're not able to decide, okay, this is the last resort which I'm talking about. Only for when you go and write your exams, not when you're practicing. But when you're practicing, give it a go. Give the wildest guess. Okay, I feel that this is the answer. As you read certain questions, you would know because you're all capable enough of. So likewise, you should also try to give. If you get the right answer, be happy you got it right. Understood what I'm trying to tell you? Do not leave. See, those kind of lame attitude. See, you can't just expect, okay, I didn't find the answer, so I'm not going to write. No, that is called lame attitude. We need that attitude on the aspect of, see, when I take the class, I always emphasize the students saying that, see, this is what you have to. You have to give me an answer. Don't come up with such an easy answer. See, the world is not for people who are taking it everything easy. The world is for the toughest. And I am a person who believes when the going gets tough, only the tough gets going. Are you the toughest? Is my question to you. See, we can always say, isn't it, I didn't find the answer. Everybody can say. Even a person who knows about it, who doesn't know, who doesn't even know, anybody can say. But is that what we are here for? The whole reason you have to always understand, the whole purpose that you are here, sitting, trying hard, toiling yourself to find the answers is to make sure that you reach your dream country. And in order for you to reach your dream country, taking the easiest route is not going to work. You have to be the toughest. So I want all of you to be the toughest. Understand, you have to be that tough nut. Because the world out there is going to only be for the toughest. Clear? So always give it a go. Whether it is right or wrong, secondary option. I am not a person who will always see, a strategy, if you are ready to try, this right option will come to you. But if you're not trying, it will never come. Understood? So now let's go and dig it in with the question. So part B is a very, very, very interesting kind of a thing. Small extract, 3 choices, 1 question, small passage. You're expected to find the answers in a very quick time. Okay, you'll have 6 questions which have 6 different focus. Okay, it'll never be the same. So what you're expected, you're going to read each question. Once you done the answer, you have nothing to do, carry forward for the next one. Nothing there. Okay, everything is fresh. New topics coming in front of you. Likewise, so the first and the foremost important thing that you always have to remember when you're doing part B, ആദ്യം ഓർമ്മിച്ചിരിക്കേണ്ടത് the strategy changes. Because most of the students are trying to refer the keyword which you have done it in part A. Part A തീർന്നു. Part B is new. So here the strategy changes, the type of question changes, everything changes. The context changes. The purpose, what you're reading for changes. Okay, here you're trying to read for the gist, you're trying to understand the paraphrase of it, more of a synonymous language. The number of keywords on the question changes. Please understand, according to the officials, the maximum keyword that you can write, underline in a question is 2. Or let's say, for us, because we are not linguistically too much affluent with it, so maybe up to 3, depending on the type of question. Now, part B, the strategy is you're going to read the question, understand the question, underline the question. Again, I'm reminding, read the question, underline the keywords in the question, understand the question. Very, very, very important. So let's go into this question. So here, the question is clearly saying, as per the given notice. So one, I have understood that it is about notice. Okay. The next one I'm going to underline is hereditary. Breast cancer is okay, I can remember. So notice hereditary. What does it say? Okay, about one specific breast cancer, because the heading itself says breast cancer. Fair enough, but I am to find with one specific one. What is the specific one? It is called hereditary breast cancer. What is it saying about it? Okay, after this, okay, now I understood. I have got the gauge. So don't waste valuable time on reading the question, then going and finding what are the keywords. No, as you read the question, underline the keyword. Understood? Then you have 2 options. You can read the paragraph and then pick an answer, but I'm a person who want to know what I'm reading for. So what I do is I read my answer options, and then as I'm reading, I underline the keywords in the answer option as well. So let's see what the answer options are saying. So option A, occur commonly. So commonly, pathogenic mutation, that is enough for me. Option B, easily detected with advanced strategy. If you want advanced strategy, so easily detected is enough for me. Treated cost effectively. So 3 different options I've already got. Okay, so Manju Merita, good afternoon. I'm a bit late, no problem. As long as you're all there right in front of me, I should be the one saying thank you to all of you. Now let's go into the passage. I missed a lot of good afternoon as well. Okay, I say please understand, it's not deliberate. Okay, a very good afternoon to. Now let's read the paragraph. So of course the heading itself says breast cancers. So hereditary breast cancers account for approximately 10% of all breast cancers. So what are they? These are our keyword, isn't it? Our keywords from the question. It is accounting to 10%. Approximately 23% of all ovarian cancers are considered hereditary. According to Palkins et al., BRCA1 pathogenic founder mutation contributes 3.77% of all consecutive primary breast cancers, 9.9% of all consecutive primary ovarian cancers. BRCA1, BRCA2 pathogenic founder mutation analysis is a relatively straightforward and cost-effective screening strategy to identify mutation carriers. In Latvia, all consecutive breast cancer and ovarian cancer cases are eligible for CA1 pathogenic founder mutation C181T greater than G, C4.35 del A, C.5266 screening, and the cost of tests are covered by public healthcare systems. Now I've just read it to make sure that you get exposed to it. There are students who want to read the paragraph also, isn't it? So now, can you all tell me what are your answers? And the most important thing, where you got the answer. Can you all tell me what are your answers? പറയാവോ എന്താണ് നിങ്ങളുടെ ആൻസർ, എവിടെ നിന്ന് നിങ്ങൾക്ക് ആൻസർ കിട്ടി? Very quickly tell me. എന്താണ് ആൻസർ, എവിടെ നിന്ന് കിട്ടി? That every is very important for us. I got A from the middle, okay, fair enough. Anu was the first one to say I got A from the middle. Neethu Jijo is saying B from the fourth and the fifth line. Okay, fair enough. Sibi Balachandra Pillai is saying A. Manju Merita is saying A. Okay, fair enough. Neeraja B from middle para. See, this is what the beauty out of it, isn't it? Malu Joseph, New Zealand, A. Susan Renju Thomas, B from middle. Okay. Mayusha, B from middle lines. Okay, fair enough. See, A is also from middle line, B is also from middle line. This is what I love about it. Isn't it? This is where Simi I got from middle. Okay, fair enough. A, okay, fair enough. Viji A from middle. Salini Narayan A from third and the fourth line. Sarah Thomas B from middle lines. Okay, fair enough. Snow B Mokoshi B. Excellent. Madhusmita Behra B from middle para. Very nice. See, I want all of you to come in. See, do not refrain yourself. Krishna Krupa B. See, why that is important is, see, the world is out there is for the toughest. You have to come out and start validating that. We have this, isn't it? We are all people who are a bit on the other side. If somebody asks us, then we'll try to come. See, I want all of you to start being a self-motivator on the aspect. See, I need it. I want to tell myself. I want to present myself in front of others. Let it be right or wrong. That's not a problem. First and the foremost important thing, the first step you have to take. First step on comment. Let it be. Maybe you might not know about it. Maybe you're a new student. Maybe you're unaware of it. Maybe you read it wrong. Maybe, see, there are any number of reasons for it. See, when you tell, when you start expressing yourself, that is where you start learning. You will be corrected. Right. Lima from Singapore. Okay, fair enough. I'm trying to refresh my memory as well. Right, see from last time. Fair enough, Lima. I really appreciate. See, when it takes challenge, guts when others are saying A, B, if I got C, I have never told you what is the answer, did I? Aparna was also saying, see, Aparna from Middle East, is it? Can't remember. No, Ernakulam, somewhere. Right, Tintu, A, Lima. Okay, fair enough. Right, now, because at least maybe start thinking of what I've told you today. Start telling this to yourself. Okay, maybe when I attend my class tomorrow, I'm going to express myself. Yeah? Right, now let's go into the strategy. The strategy for part B is called elimination method. Okay, the strategy is called it. Now see how many C. Okay, the first person, I always love that student who take that first step. Because that is the person, Aparna from Saudi Arabia. Okay, sorry, Aparna, very sure. Thank you. Now, let's see what or how to find the answer. Okay, I've clearly told you the understanding of the question is very important. Hereditary breast cancer is what we are to find, not about anything else. Now, there is a word called pathogenic mutation. Now, what is pathogenic mutation? I know that most of you would know. If you are, see from last two sentences. Okay, fair enough. See, pathogenic mutation is a genetic alteration that increases an individual's susceptibility or predisposition to a certain disease or disorder. So that is called pathogenic mutation. So again, I repeat, it is a genetic alteration that increases an individual's susceptibility or predisposition to a certain disease or disorder. Occur commonly due to pathogenic mutation. Now you said it is mentioned in the middle. Now where is it mentioned in the middle? See, BRCA pathogenic founder mutation contributes 3.77% of all consecutive primary breast cancer. So occurs commonly in the പറയുന്ന കാര്യം. Let's say 3.77% is do you say that it is common? പറയൂ. Pathogenic mutation contributes only 3.77%. So for me, it is not commonly going to occur. Now, can easily be detected with advanced strategy. Okay. Now, what are they saying? See, they are saying hereditary breast cancer accounts for approximately 10% of all breast cancers. Okay. Then they are talking about what? BRCAI and BRCA2 pathogenic founder mutation analysis. So this is a step is relatively straightforward. So that means it is more easy, straightforward. Okay. See, this is where that paraphrasing is happening. Okay, so straightforward and cost-effective screening strategy to identify mutation carriers is what they are saying. So now option C. See, cost-effective is there. You have read cost-effective, yeah, straight. But the problem in here is cost-effective screening strategy to identify what? Mutation carriers only. Can be treated more cost-effectively, is it mentioned? No. No, that is because you are referring to keywords. That is why I told you from the beginning, you are carrying that part A strategy to part B. Part A, you give that strategy also with them. No strategy of referring keywords. The keyword reference Allah part B. Understood? So that is where this is relatively straightforward. So it can be easily detected with advanced strategy. Understood? Because our question is only about hereditary breast cancer. So they are clearly saying of all consecutive private BRCA1 and BRCA2 pathology, so both can be found. Mutation analysis is relatively straightforward. So these are the latest advancement that is happening. The advanced strategy is making them more relatively straightforward. So easy to detect. Understood? So cost effective is mentioned, but they have not mentioned that they treated cost effectively. They are saying cost effective screening strategy to identify. Not about treating. Understood the difference between that synonym? These are called synonymous language. Clear? And they will a doubt on though. Anything, any doubt that you want me to clarify? Anything that you're not sure about? All of you saying Susan have understood, Simi has understood. Okay, excellent. Lima, okay, fair enough. Any doubts that you want me to clarify? Illa. Very good. So that is what I'm saying. Sarah is saying clear. Okay, excellent. So as you have said, clear, no doubts and all. So what else could we ask for, isn't it? Malu Joseph, thank you. Pleasure. Madhusmita Bera, dancing, keep on dancing. As long as you all are getting the right answers, nobody should refrain you. That is what I said. You have to be the owner of your achievement. Okay. Neethu Jijo is enjoying. Good, good, good. So as I mentioned, you don't have any doubts. So shall we go to the next one? What is the next one? It's about part A. Okay, which the order, no doubts, Mayusha. Okay, fair enough. Anu, yes. Akshaya, Sibi, clear. Krishna Kripa, clear. Okay. So keep on commenting. Comment you have to come from the back to the front. My job is to make sure that you come into the front, not waiting back. Right. So can you all tell me what is today's part A? How you felt about today's part? That how is very important for us because Neethu madam will look into what you have told as valuable comments because we take you as our patrons. Because from what we have learned, what your suggestions are, that is how we have evolved till it. So we have nothing to hide because you are the people who are motivating us, who are giving us all those ample amount of support. See, whether you take our Telegram group, we are the leading in the number of students there. Whether you take the very same page that you're watching, you see there are n number of students who keep on liking us, following us, who keep sharing the very same link that we have given to show to show their gratitude on the aspect of. And so it's an honor to come and tell you that because of you we are in here, only because of you. Okay, because you give us that support. Okay, so if you feel that this link is going to be valuable for other students also, please do share in the social media, which you are already doing, because when you see the names, okay, There are a lot of students who, when I can see a lot of icons by their names. There are new students who have not yet liked the page. So please do like our page. Please do subscribe the channel if you're watching on the channel. Please do follow us so that you will never miss any of the insights that we are bringing on to. Cyrosurgery. It's a bit tricky. Easy material. Vinita is saying easy, not hard. Susan, I like that. 55th day. Madhusmita Bera is also saying tricky. Malu Joseph is saying cyrosurgery. Krishna Kripa is saying cyrosurgery. I've missed few others, as I was just commenting. See, the problem is I'm not really into handling two things at the same time. Okay. So as I talk, I literally, like not able to remember all those names which I've already commented. So yes, as what you have said, cyrosurgery. So it's a mix, isn't it? So Neethu madam have changed the strategy because she was giving a bit of an easy is what you felt, but for us, we always believe that it is how you have learned handling. Okay. Now, as you have said, cyrosurgery, let's go and see and do the material. I'm going to fire my 20 answers. Okay. So part A, the strategy changes, everything changes because you're only going to see the material only for 15 minutes. That's the only time that you have. Okay. In that time, what is the strategy? What is the thing that you have to always remember? See, underlining keywords. See, please do understand, students are still reluctant in the sense reluctant to underline. See, please understand, you are told to underline the keywords for one purpose only. That is not for ruining or wasting your money or wasting on pencils. No, not at all. That is for you to ensure that on the big day or during that big day, you do not miss that one mark. Because if you don't underline the keywords, you might mark another answer, and which can be, you don't realize that one mark. Okay, because I told my students also, see, that one mark plays a pivotal role on that day because that one mark will be the difference between you reaching your dream country, you reaching another country, or you staying at the very same place where you are. Just one mark. One mark. Okay, because you might feel that, okay, I am new. It doesn't matter. See, it does matter. You have to start telling like that. It does matter. That one mark is a matter. Right. Now you have given me all the insights. So I'm just going to tell you how things are going to see. You're going to underline the keyword. So how much time? See, as I've mentioned, you have only 15 minutes to do part A where you have 4 texts. In these 4 texts, each text you can skim about 15 seconds of time. That's the maximum that you can do. 15 seconds. So in this 15 seconds, see what makes part A a bit more challenging is 1 is about time, 2 is about the time that you need to skim, and each text you should be able to know what is it each text is about. You should be able to remember this. And on top of that, the other few important things that you always have to remember, okay, what are the keywords that you have to underline? See, keywords, I'm just going to repeat it again, okay, so that you will remember. Heading. I'm just going to tell each day few. Heading is an important keyword. Subheading is an important keyword. Okay. So in this case, heading is this. I'm just going to show you for all the newcomers how to skim. Okay. You're not going to read word by word. You're going to rush through. You're going to quick read it. That's called skimming. And as you quick read it, you're going to underline the keyword. See, I'm just going to show. Chirotherapy is a type of surgery that involves use of extreme cold and to destroy abnormal tissues such as tumors. Minimum involves in the use of liquid nitrogen, although carbon dioxide organ may be used when liquid nitrogen used in temperature -346 to -220 simply freezes nearly everything within contact, and in case of human tissue, it destroy the cell upon the contact, and is why it's called cancerous. Surgery is the typical type of precancerous lesion found on your skin. However, since to imagine that body is treated as well, cyrosurgery is also called a cyrotherapy. It's a technique with use of freezes of watts and liquid nitrogen spray. Done. This is called skimming. I'm not saying that all the words that I have underlined is going to come. But mark my words, those words that you underline as keywords, you will, or it will definitely enable you to find the answers more easily than you even think about. Try it. See, when something is being told, you are expected to try it out. Don't just try it for one word, one time. No, you do it because this is something new. It is like this: when you wanted to play football, or let's say anything, you never went and started whacking sixes or scoring goals instantly, isn't it? First, you learned how to use the ball, you learned how the strips and tricks are, then you started practicing onto it. Then only you made it into a perfection. Likewise, this is new. See, please understand. You have to start telling yourself it is not about age. See, please do understand. It's not about age. It's not about whether you have job. It's not about you're an adult. It's called learning. See, every day you have to learn something. That is the beauty of life. The day that you finish learning is the day that you leave this universe. Till that, every human being learns. You have to learn. Our attitude is what the problem is. I'm an adult and I have a job. See, you have a job. Everybody has a job. It doesn't make you. You are a student. You are here as a student. Our perspective is American. If somebody comes and say, I'm the president of some place, I'm not here to learn, doesn't matter. Even if you're a president of India, if you're in front of a teacher, for the teacher is a student, isn't it? I am a student. That attitude shift is also important. Now, after this, you're going to go to the question. So again, I remind, underlining keywords is very, very, very important. Okay. So here, instruction should be by hearted by each one of you. There are 3 types of questions which will come in front of you. 1 to 7 is called match the following, where you are only expected to write the appropriate letter. Please understand. Appropriate letter. Do not add anything else onto it. So instruction. Now, question number 1. How can one keep the body from feeling pain during the procedure? So how keep feeling pain? From, okay, it's understood, isn't it? Now, where do you think that you have written this? So I have gone through it, so that's why I'm saying, when I underline the keyword, it is very easy. It was very easy. Why? Because it says from text B, a numbing medicine may be used to prevent pain or discomfort. So what will be the answer? The answer to the question is, understood how you're going to find. This is why keywords are important. It's not for any other purpose. Students have different ideology about when they are asked to ask what is the keyword, they are feeling it as if it has been questioned. It's not about question. It's about making you get that answer. Right. Things to be noted before making the respected area wet after cyrosurgery. So things noted wet. That's enough for me. So where do you get these? So where are they talking about? What is the reason why you have to get these things wet? So it is clearly saying it is acceptable to moisten the area before gently. So the answer is D. That's it. Straight away I'm going to write D. Question number 3. Factors that would be risky for patient to undergo cyrosurgery. So where are they talking about factors? Again, I know there are lots of contraindications which is mentioned. So where do you find the answers? All the absolute contraindications. That means it is necessary. It is most prone to happen. So the answer is D. Understood? Sorry, C. Okay. What are the usual conditions to which cyrosurgery stands as a remedy? So usual condition, remedy. So where are they talking about usual condition? I know that it is clearly mentioned in, it is typically used for tumors and precancerous lesions. So the answer is A. This is called keyword reference. Understood? Synonymous, like this. Where surgery take place? Patient advised to stay hospital, couple of days. So clearly they have given you where should the patient be advised if they have to stay for a couple of days. So I know as most of the surgeries you can go home same day. However, you have to stay in the hospital for few days, couple of days if it is with an internal organ. So the answer is B. Keyword. See, all those things are there. Question 6. The incorporation of which condition may have to be to have contraindication. So incorporation, which condition, all those things. So where are they talking about? It should be there in where? C. The incorporation. Why? Relative contraindications. So that is where all those things are mentioned. So the answer to the question is C. Excellent. I can see that all of you are writing the right answers. Which method? Similarity. So where do you see the similarity and all? I know that I just underlined it. It's similar to freeze of wards using with liquid nitrogen. So the answer is A. Please be kind enough to tell me what are your total scores. And now for the next set of questions. The next set of questions are called 8 to 14, and these are called short answer questions. And these short answer questions are, please always remember, it will be, the answer can be a word, numbers, combination of both, or a short phrase. Please understand short phrase. Do not write big sentences. Now, strategy is the same. Covering treated area with bandage would be highly recommended as they are vulnerable. So, covering treated area, vulnerable. Where are they talking about all these words? So, all these words are as such mentioned where? Where have you underlined this? The answer is inflammation. So, covering the treated area, it's all because you have inflammation. Now, where do you get this inflammation? Use a bandage, one of the keywords, protected area, prone to inflammation, inflammation is the answer. Question number 9. Which imaging device, yardstick, excision? So imaging device, yardstick, excision. So where are they talking about? It is as such mentioned in the doctor will use the imaging device such as an ultrasound, ultrasound, as a guide for carrying. So the other keywords are as such. So the answer is ultrasound. Question number 10. Treatment for patient with which medicine may arise problematic situation. So where is it causing about situation? So where are we calling about all the situations? So these situations are as such mentioned where? In text C. Concurrent treatment with immunosuppressive drugs. So SUPPRESSIVE drugs is the answer. Excellent. Question number 10. So what is question number 11 talking about? With what might be used to get rid of the crust? So what might be used to get rid of the crust? So where are we? I know that it should be there. This what to do after surgery is what they are saying. So Vaseline can be applied if a crust does not form until it peels off. So what should be applied? Vaseline. VASELINE. Excellent. So question 12. So components that can be used rather than usual. Components usual rather. So where are they talking about? So what are the components that is used? Generally, what most often used? Liquid nitrogen. So what are the other things that is used? Carbon dioxide and argon is the answer. So these are the two. If the answer is 2, carbon dioxide and argon. See, components, isn't it? Now see the question. If you don't understand, is it component or components? Components. Singular or plural? Plural. So it should definitely be more than, I'm not saying 2. So which is the use you generally used is liquid nitrogen. So the other components are carbon dioxide and argon. Excellent. Question 13. Procedure executed prior cytosurgery. So what is the thing that they have done prior to taking? So where have you underlined that? See, it is there. If you really look into, biopsy must be performed before cytosurgery is considered. So what is the answer? Biopsy. Biopsy. Question 14. Ideal temperature liquid nitrogen. So ideal temperature liquid nitrogen. I know it is there because I've underlined, because numbers are considered to be your keyword. Minus 346 and minus 320 degree Fahrenheit. Those should be the. So now the final stint is called fill in the blanks, where you are expected to write the instructions still the same, word, number, board, short phrase. Always remember this, okay? If the article is mentioned in the question, you are not supposed to write the article. Let it be whatever, the words, everything. You have to be very cautious. Okay. So question 15. In cytosurgery, utilization of dash is taken place to destroy tumors. So something is utilized to destroy tumors. So what is that? It is there in the very first line. Cytosurgery is a type of surgery that involves use of extreme cold. See, one of my keywords again, just to show you. So it's a two-word answer, extreme cold. A blister that develops out of the surgical area shouldn't be removed by oneself, keeping the site off from where is it? Again, the answer should come from text C, isn't it? Sorry, text D, because that is the place where what to do. So surgical site often should not try. So there is a keyword blister because it can cause infection. infection. Question 17. Cytosurgery typically used for tumors found on your skin. So I know that it is again saying it from the very first part of the text. Why? It is used, tumor is there. So tumor is already there. So the next one is precancerous lesions. So it's a two-word answer. Precancerous. Question 18. When the dash applied fluid into the cell eventually freezes, dying, absorbed by the body. So something has been given and then it gets absorbed. So what is it? So where are they showing? See, when the dash is applied. So what is the answer? The targeted cells. So where is it? It is clearly saying in text B. So the liquid nitrogen is fed on the area under there and applied to the targeted cell. So when the dash is applied to the cells, it eventually gets freezed and die. All those things are as such mentioned. Now 19. Dash and dash are high risk area where locate carcinomas, recurrent basal cell. So dash and dash, there should be definitely what? How many answers? It should have two answers. Yes, sir, two answers. Now where are they talking about all these two answers? It is there. So when the recurrent basal cell carcinoma, so what are those? Temple and nasolabial fold. So those are the two answers. TEMPLE, NASOLABIALFOLD. Now for the ultimate question for today. Dash a flexible tube, various opening, treated internal region. So where are they talking about all these internal regions and all? I know it is there in B. So what is that? The internal area is being treated, your surgeon will use a scope. So do we write a scope or do we write scope only? You should only write scope. Why? I've already mentioned in the. So I have wrapped my 20 answers. Now it's high time that you start telling me what are your total scores, or if you have any doubts, please do clarify it. Is there anything that you want me to clarify or anything that you're not sure about? Please be kind enough to ask. Anything that you're not sure about or anything that you want me to clarify? 18, Susan. Excellent. Good enough, good enough, good enough. Very good. Do enjoy your achievement. 19, Neethu Jijo. Good enough, good enough. Excellent. Keep it up. How about others? 17, Sarah. Good enough. Excellent. Keep it up, keep it up. Jinsi, 19. Excellent. Good enough. Keep it up. Manju Marita, 20 out of 20. Excellent. The first person to say today. Vinita Rinu, 19. Excellent. Good enough, good enough. Aparna, 19. Excellent. Good, good, good. Keep it up. Siminibu, 17. Very good, very good. Keep it up. Good, good, good. Malu Joseph, 18. Excellent. Keep it up, keep it up. Lima, 12th answer not here. What happened to 12th one? 12. The question is saying the components used in Cyro. So what are the components used? Generally, the first part of the text says the surgeon most often involves the surgery. Cyrosurgery most often involves use of components are liquid nitrogen. So that is the most often used one. Okay. So the next, what are the components that are not used? Most common. So that means carbon dioxide and argon. Those are the components that are not used most often. Why? Because it is the first one are used is liquid nitrogen. Understood? See, when dash is applied to the targeted cells, see, that is just only to refer the keyword. That is why you've been asked to refer keyword. All the other keywords are there, isn't it? It eventually gets freeze, die, absorbed, everything is there. So the answer which is missing only is when dash is applied. So, where is the question? When the dash is applied as fluid. See, that fluid is liquid nitrogen, already given, isn't it? When the targeted cell is applied as fluid into the cells. So, targeted. Understood? When the dash targeted cells is applied as fluid, it eventually freezes. Ultrasound is fine. Clear? Right. Anything else? 4. What are the usual conditions to which cyrosurgery stands as a remedy? So it's clearly mentioned cyrosurgery is used for it's typically used for what? Tumors and precancerous lesions. CTR, petroleum jelly is also okay. I wouldn't say no, because in the bracket it is saying Vaseline as a petroleum jelly, but the most appropriate one is Vaseline. So it's okay. Question 14, do we need to add between? Yes, it is clearly mentioned, isn't it? Because between is not mentioned in the question. So not between that and that. Right, excellent. So any other doubts? Anything that you want me to clarify? No, all right. Thank you very much. See, it was after quite some time, a lot of participation, a lot of doubts, lots of comments. So thank you so much for giving us that opportunity to serve you again. Until and unless I see you tomorrow, adios from all of us from Neethus family. Take care. God bless you. Bye.